or Twitter, I mean, or Steam, or however, send me an email at eladdifficult@gmail.com. Any of that stuff.
Awesome.
Yeah. All right, and we are off and running. So our first race is underway. This is exciting. We're going to see who gets off to a quick start here. We saw a few interesting strategies yesterday. Of course, Steak with the full YOLO builds. Jack was actually taking a little bit more time to build up his build, though he was doing it very quickly. So we'll see if people can, whether people are going to just push through Zone 1 or if they're going to take their time and build up stuff, or if they're just going to try and collect things along the way. Right now, it seems like Rat is pushing pretty hard. He's already taken a trapdoor, whereas Ray found the steak knife, which is, of course, the obsidian dagger.
The first race, it seems to me in past experience, the first race is always interesting because, I mean, you can watch somebody else's stream and do research on them and see how their play style is. But really, until you're head-to-head with them, I've noticed a lot of racers say, well, the first race, I noticed that, you know, they either went YOLO or they laid back, and then by the second race, they changed their racing style. So it'll be interesting to see how the different strategies, like, play out, and then how it changes round 2 and round 3.
Yeah, we're seeing a whole lot of building up of a build over on Ray's side there. Going with the longsword instead of the steak knife, I would disagree with that choice, just because, although I guess you've got the gold ring. That's a bit of a combo there. So if you have the gold ring plus the gold weapon, after you kill an enemy, your next move will be an infinite damage move. So, or sorry,
if you can
have
time
to take
it
a step
correctly,
and then it's infinite damage. Yeah.
If you can time it correctly, it can actually really, really pay off.
Yeah.
But it's a little bit different than like guaranteed high damage.
Yeah, the
so
reason
we'll see.
I would have kept the steak knife, the obsidian dagger, is that it does do. It does 3 damage, and you can throw it. So there's a lot of quick kills that you can get that now he won't be able to get with his longsword. Though he is taking trapdoors, but he is about a floor behind at this point.
Ooh. Okay.
And a nice quick kill on the Minotaur there. We'll see if he can do another one with Deep Blues. It's kind of
It looks like he used the gold for that. And Deep Blues, you can do it. It's just lining it up correctly is a little strange. I'm wondering if he's just going to go for the bomb. Oh, no, he's not.
Yeah, it looked like he was hoping to set it up, but I mean, it's just hard to do. So he's got to do a bit of a slow
king kind of wiggles around, like, even when he's not active.
Yeah, the king's got the jukes for sure. We're going to see Rat take down a leprechaun there. Very nice leprechaun kill. I'll just see if I can practice the replay, or show the replay there. But you can see he set up a gold pile. Every time an enemy jumped into it, it reset the counter, but it is 7 beats after the pile is laid. And you can see he killed the leprechaun there. Nicely done.
Very nice.
See, there was a great example. Let me just get a replay on that there. That was a great example of using the gold weapon to great effect. So watch how Ray takes out these golems here. So step, bam, instant kill. That's 10 damage in 2 hits. That's really, really good.
Yes, it is.
I think the problem here is Ray, it looked like he went for the red chest. Is that right?
Yeah, he went for the red chest and he got a glass torch out of it.
Ah, yeah. See, he already had mapping with the map.
Yeah.
Most direct kind of mapping. I would have went for a different weapon, because I think this gold longsword is really going to slow him down at this point.
Yeah, I don't think it's guaranteed, and it's like you have to kind of kill stuff to get started. Like, he can't fight those shielded knights without having a lot of problems, because you can't do the damage to them from the front. Now, if you had, like, obsidian, you could just walk right in there and just smack them.
I think at this point, the obsidian dagger still would have been good to have. It would have been better than this choice here.
Or at least check to see what you've got
in the black
after the boss. Yeah, and if it's like junk, then okay, stick with this.
And
but
he
I don't know. I
went
think I would look for
what is he looking for? I am super confused now.
Shovel? Is he looking for a shovel? Maybe because he doesn't have an upgraded shovel.
Why? No. What?
Because what else would be in there? Boots aren't in red chests; they're in black chests, aren't they?
Yeah.
Or are they in the red?
No, like charms are in the red chests and food.
Yeah,
but he doesn't
I don't
need
know why
food.
you want that.
I'm very confused. At least check that black chest, please. Please check that black chest. And it's a base crossbow. My goodness. Meanwhile, Rat is about 2 floors ahead right now. It looks like he might have slowed down just a touch. He is checking his shops, but he has the mop. Now the mop is
oh wow.
Oh, he's finding some good stuff here. He's killing that shopkeeper too for his armor, so he's in really good shape at this point. He's got lots of defense. He's got 3 damage. The mop is basically a flail plus Ring of Courage. The Ring of Courage does
so
plus
good.
1 damage, plus his titanium flail is 2 damage. So he's doing 3 damage each hit, and it moves you forward. So you kind of just sweep through the enemies, as you can see he's doing right now. It can be a little spicy sometimes in zone 2 or 3, but
yeah, it's a little bit dicey, but if you know what you're doing, it can really help you. Especially, I've noticed in zone 4, where the enemies tend to gang up and kind of be all crowded together. So if you normally with the telemages, you have to be careful not to kill them in front of something.
Yeah.
Because they teleport you right in and you get smacked. But this kind of protects you. Still have to be careful though. I'm very aware of your surroundings.
Absolutely.
Wow. He's just like
that was
scooting
a
around.
quick kill for a quick kill on death metal for Rat, as well as he manages to kill the death metal by using the freeze spell.
Yeah. Definitely good use of that. Free spell is awesome.
Yeah, it's basically quick kill all bosses, pretty much. Man,
Yeah.
I don't know what. It's so curious to me that Ray is keeping that gold longsword. Like, he gets the occasional like quick kill, but otherwise it's slowing him way down.
Yeah, I mean it's a build that's good for like zone 1 and maybe zone 2 if you have nothing else. But by now, like I would really want to have. I would feel way more comfortable with even titanium. I mean, it only does 2 damage on a hit, but it's better than this, I would think.
I honestly think it's because he has the gold ring. I think that's what it is. I think because he has the gold ring,
Yeah.
he feels like, it's better. Yeah, but look at how slow this fight's going to be. Now, he could get the quick kill if he times it right by killing one of these arms, a tentacle, and then hitting or in the face.
But with the
and he's trying to do it too. He definitely was, but he ended up losing his beat, so now he's not going to get any chests afterwards, and he didn't get the quick kill anyways. Oh, I guess it wasn't.
And he's
too
using
bad.
up a
He used
bomb too,
yeah.
but
Now
the
he's
ring
out
of
bombs.
gold kind of has like it has the benefit where you take a step and you do the infinite damage, but then that's also a detriment because right there we saw like he would basically have to stand still until Coral Rift moved towards him. So it's a little bit, I don't know, the timing's kind of tricky.
Yeah, I really don't know if this is a worth combo. I mean, he's kinda sorta keeping pace. I mean, he's still 2 floors behind, but I mean, Rat's already on his although this is a very fast run for Rat. Let's be honest here. It's
that's
7
super
minutes.
fast.
7 minutes to Dead Ringer is pretty dang good. And that's to be expected. Rat is a very, very fast player. And there you go. He's gonna even check his and he finds a blast helm. So he's gonna get the quick kill too. That's exactly, if there is a single item that you'd want in that Dead Ringer chest, it's the blast helm. And he finds it. And so Ray's going to be going down to 4-2. But at this point, he's just, like, I think his pace is maybe sub 11. It's really not that fast.
Yeah.
And
Just
so,
entering 4-2 as, and their times are exactly the same.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. And I mean, it's a pretty safe build for Rat right now. He's not the kind of person who's going to make too big a mistake against Necrodancer there.
Necrodancer,
maybe knocking the guy around, but he wisely got rid of the flail. I think the flail can really cause you some grief if you give it to Dorian.
Especially, I was gonna say, I'm happy to see he got through the Dead Ringer fight, because that can be a little bit sketchy with a flail. You can get caught up on things a lot.
Yeah. And yeah, it looks like
Ray
is actually closing in on his Dead Ringer fight, but it's just too little too late, as Rat does finish 8:26 on my time with some resets, I assume, on that side.
Really fast.
So there
Holy
it is.
crap.
That's very, very fast. So I'm going to give him a point. You'll see it. We've got the counter at the bottom, the best 3 of 5. So Rat gets his first one there. And we'll get this next race straight underway.
I'm curious to see how Raikou adjusts his play style after that first race, to see if maybe he goes a little bit more YOLO, tries to get a little bit more like regular high damage than something a little bit gimmicky.
Yeah.
And I'm just curious to see how he adjusts to this first race. I don't know. I know Rat's watching Raikou, but I don't know if Raikou's watching Rat.
Oh, this is a best of 3. You're right. This is exactly a best of 3. Yep, my bad. Let's just assume that. Yeah, this is best of 3. Thank you for that. You're right. Sorry, it'll take me way too long to switch over the layouts, so we'll just go with the one here. But if Rat wins, this is gonna end it here. My bad. So Ray's definitely gonna need a win here. If he wants to stay in the winner's bracket.
Yeah.
Yeah, now there is a loser's bracket. It is double a limb. But yeah, that's right. I forgot that this is best of 3.
Yeah. Ran certain ones of these yesterday and then some today.
Exactly.
I think Rat's going for the blood shop kill. That's a good shot, though.
That's a strat I associate with Rat. I've seen him try it a lot, and yeah, that's pretty good. And he's going to go with the glass cat, which is a little bit dangerous, but early it can be super fast.
Yeah,
and finding the fireball spell too, so he's got a really solid build to start. And it looks like Ray's just going to get himself. What do you pick up here?
Shield. I think that was the right choice.
Yeah, I would use it. There it is.
You can get like any kind of strong weapon. Like the titanium cat isn't like, oh my god, I have to take it.
Well, it's not an end game item, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, and you can get plenty of stuff that does 2 damage. So it's not.
Yeah, I wonder if it was really worth that time though. That took a long time for him to kill all that stuff, and it's just the shield spell.
Yeah, and I was wondering, like, he left that pile of gold on there, but now that I look at it, it's not big enough. I was wondering if he did that on purpose to get the leprechaun to show up. I know a lot of people like to kill the leprechaun in the arena.
Yeah, although sometimes it can really troll you, because there's no real corners to get him... I mean, there's corners, but there's no place to get the leprechaun stuck in, so...
Yeah.
It does look like Ray is farming up a little. Now, I was going to say, we were talking about whether he's going to go full YOLO or not, but he kind of went YOLO because he, like, was skipping... He was skipping black chests and stuff. He just was, like, happy with his build, I guess. I don't know. It was very strange.
Yeah.
Ooh, and he took a bit of a hit there from a yellow skeleton, and that's a pretty uncharacteristic mistake there from these this level of racers.
Yeah.
And Rat taking a hit there. I think he was trying a blood drum strat, and it didn't pan out for him. Let me just quickly throw down
he's got to find another weapon now. Bad.
And it looks like, yeah, he got hit by the knight. That hurts. Yeah, so he's going to want a new weapon, but I mean, frankly, he's got the same weapon as Ray, and Ray is really not moving very quickly here.
Bomb that. He's our charm. I don't know if...
Nazar Charm's good. He does still have 3 bombs, so I don't really hate that idea. I think that's okay.
Yeah. I think I've ever seen him, but I thought he
Death
used
Metal
it.
1 is not fun.
Not fun with a dagger. It's really very, very tough, because if he melees you, like, you're toast. Well, I don't know if it kills you now that you got 3 hearts. I know it used to, like, just, you don't want to get hit because it'll kill you.
A little sketchy here as the spawns are coming up. He needs to flawless this fight. He needs to get a weapon that's going to allow him to catch up. And huge damage on Rat there. What happened? Big damage to Rat.
All right, let's see. What's he get?
It looks like he...
Okay.
Oh, he gets wind spelled. Or is he... Oh, blood drum. He just used the blood drum to kill the mini-boss. Putting himself at half a heart. Interesting. I don't know about that.
Yeah. I don't know about that either, because especially, like, if you had a good weapon or something. I mean, he's got the spell. The fireball spell is wonderful, but...
He might just be going super full ham here. And a nice find by Ray there as he gets the Shrine of Peace. So that gives him the Ring of Peace. One of the strongest, as we were saying yesterday, it's good both defensively and offensively when it comes to going fast. Because there's less enemies, so that means less beats to attack. Plus, you get that extra heart. And a find for Rat, killing the shopkeeper, getting himself a heavy plate and a...
that's awesome.
Gold rapier. I mean, could have been a better rapier, that's for sure. But he'll use that to great effect and finds himself cheese. So that's very happy. That's a classic Rat, yeah. Exactly. And so, yeah, he's working through it, but I would say that Ray is catching right up. I mean, Ray was a lot further behind, and now he's already he's about to drop down to 2-3, which is the floor that Rat is currently on, although Rat just dropped down to his Coral Rift fight.
Well, Raikou's got a nice little build here, so I'm curious to see. Now, I would honestly, if I see an opportunity, I would just start spamming that shield spell. Not to the point of using blood magic, but I would just, like here, I would probably use it and just try to, like, rush right in and just get that boss. Yeah.
That was a very nicely handled little mini swarm there. You get these swarms on the third part of each zone, it seems.
Yeah. And, the mini boss rooms are just full. It's like opening a piñata, and it's just all these enemies come spilling out.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So yeah, I think this one's a little bit closer. Better, definitely a stronger build from Ray. Although Rat has got himself a the same weapon. So he's got the titanium longsword as well.
But like a much bigger and stronger build, definitely.
That's true. He's got the floaty boots, so you can see he can fly right over those traps. So yeah, Rat's definitely looking in a pretty good spot right now.
Though now Raikou finds an obsidian rapier, so that's
strength charm find.
completely awesome.
Obsidian rapier is really, really good to allow Ray to get back into this. That was a strength charm find though for Rat, which is really, really huge. So he's doing a ton of damage. Is he doing 4 damage? No, that was, sorry, he fireballed the Banshee there. That was a really money fireball. Very, very nice.
He's just doing 3 damage, but that's not bad because it's just 3 damage through and through, not 3 damage depending on your multiplier. So that's really good. If he takes a hit or if he's surrounded, he can just keep swinging away, and he's fairly safe. I mean, we've seen nobody's really 100% safe, but he's pretty safe.
Yeah, and with that heavy plate, he's looking pretty good. And Ray is not as safe, and he also seems pretty reluctant to use that shield spell. And
I was just gonna say,
really
whereas Rat is just like every time that fireball spell comes up, it seems like he just has a very well-timed spell, and it just clears a room, and he's just moving right along.
Yep, and that was a nice use of the fireball there. Exactly, like on the beat after he charged up his fireball, he then used it.
Yep,
So,
and that's the way, like in racing, you have to, and it seems silly just watching, but when you're playing, and like Conga's a bad example because it's a pretty slow song, but like when you're going fast, you're making these decisions so quickly that you may forget that you have the spell, or like, oh wow, I should have used that spell. So that's just a sign of a good, like a good player, that he's utilizing everything at his disposal.
Yep, great game sense for sure. Now, questionable avoidance of the blood shovel. I feel like taking the blood shovel would be a good call, but maybe he doesn't want to go down on his health here.
I was gonna say,
he can take random damage certainly from the blood shovel.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of hearts.
See,
with. They're not all full, and then he doesn't have any food or like healing or anything.
Why is Ray not using the shield spell and getting in there on Korrif's face?
That's just something, and that may come back to bite him. I've had plenty of runs where like I've died, and it's like, oh wow, I had a shield scroll. I should have just popped it and just at least tried to get through it.
So he got that torch. I guess torches are still pretty valued, but I don't know. I feel like he was farming a little hard for that torch. Ooh, taking a big hit there from... Oh, my goodness!
Oh, no!
Ray goes down. Let's see that on instant replay there. So as you'll see, he walks over to the statues here. And those statues, when you walk up to them, you need to step away. And he stepped to the side, taking 2 hearts. And then he got himself in a really bad situation there, where he was pretty much dead as soon as he hopped in there. That hurts. And that opens this up for Rat to just take a nice, easy victory here. As long as he can keep... at least his 2 hearts and not go down, he should have this. Ray,
that is really, really unfortunate.
Yeah. That's gotta hurt for sure.
Trying though, he's popping down trapdoors. I just don't know. It's basically one of those, like, he's got to hope Rat dies, and I don't know how likely that is.
Yeah, Rat did just take a half heart. Okay, he took another half heart there. He's getting a little trolled by this nightmare. Nightmares on Zone 4 are super scary because each enemy has like a technical... Oh, and he gets a pixie kiss. That's really big. So he gets back up to his 2 hearts. But yeah, the enemy fight, the enemies in
bombs.
That's really good too. Yeah, well, he's got 8, so he's pretty bold. But the enemies in Zone 4 are very technical, and so if you don't attack them the right way, you're gonna get hurt. And if you can't see which way is the right way because there's a nightmare, then it makes it so much harder. And that's what we were seeing there.
The absolute worst is the Blade Masters hidden in a, like, they're right next to a nightmare. So and you're trying to hit into this cloud of darkness because you also don't have a lot of space. Usually you can run away from the nightmare and you have space. And that was really fast.
Yeah, watch that Death Ringer, or Dead Ringer if you...
Damn.
Maybe I shouldn't have this up. But yeah, it's a really fast fight. And you'll see there. Very, very smooth. Makes it look really easy. Using that shield spell... Where did he get that? Did he get that from Ray? Oh, it was a shield scroll that he got from the shop that he bombed.
Yeah.
And look at that, using Dorian to take out the troll there, really smart.
Yeah.
I think Dorian tends to get sort of forgotten about, but he can be super useful. Right there, he took out 2 shield skeletons. He's not gonna have to worry about those guys anymore.
And it's another thing of just being aware, because you can just pretty much ignore Dorian, except maybe if he's about to get lasered or something. But in higher level play, like you really do want to utilize him so you don't get ganged up on by a bunch of, like, especially the black shielded skeletons.
Yeah, they can sneak up on you pretty bad.
And you're in big trouble.
And there it is, GG. And did I forget to start the timer? I didn't have a timer the entire time.
Oh.
Oh man. Well, it was a sub 10 run, so a little slower than the last one. And Ray was keeping up with him, but unfortunately that's it for Ray. He's gonna be on his way down to the losers bracket.